Maybe yes, I do.
So I'm gonna also criticize my opponent a bit.
Go ahead.
On something, which is that I have, as the other Republican candidates have come out against, come out against high taxes. We're in favor of especially property tax protection. Right. And my opponent has said that he's not in favor of raising taxes unless he knows for certain that the taxes are going to be spent on whatever the thing is that they are supposed to be spent on. That's my understanding of what he says.
Yeah, so he doesn't mind raising taxes as long as
that's like Pelosi saying we have to pass the bill first in order to know what's in it.
But let me say that. May I say this? Hello, what have we been doing all this time? I mean, had we not known all these years? My opponent is a career politician. Have we just awakened yesterday and now saying, well, we need to know where the tax money is going? He's been around a long time. He should have known for a very long time where all of that money is going. And we know that the gasoline tax revenues are being diverted to other funds, and I don't think very many people are aware that their tax dollars are going into these enterprise and subsidy funds and so on and so forth. So the time for raising taxes and then knowing where it goes is long past. It is time to restrict government.
There's a lot of things we don't know about the state capitol going on down there.
Right. Well, it's funny because a lot of those reps that are those politicians that are in there that are representing us don't even know what's going on at the Capitol. Right. So I think it's a two-way street on that one.
I do too.
I think there's still a lot of good old boy network going on down there.
Oh yeah, everywhere.
I think there's a lot of backdoor dealings.
State and federal.
Yeah,
that's right.
And that's just that's how these guys keep each other in there. Mm-hmm. You do it for me, I do for you. Yep. It's the you scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Boy, as much money as they're making, I wish I could.
I know. That's pretty ridiculous. But
I can, I outlaw truck driver. I was work hard, but the regulations and the fees, even state fees, I could have done so much better. We all could, especially there's a lot of Hispanics in dump trucks.
Mm-hmm.
So Pokey, let's pursue that for a second because this bears
we got
on
about 5 minutes.
All right, this bears on what I was saying. You're saying that you could have done a lot better. Other businesses have entirely gone out of business.
That's right.
As a result of regulation, high fees, high taxes, and all that other stuff. All of that. That's the money that's going into these other funds that's just being doled out.
Like Formula One racing?
Yes, that's being doled out to other things, yes. I mean, the question is, what could you have accomplished if you hadn't had to accept that liability, if you hadn't had to pay those fees and pay those taxes?
$600 just to put a sticker on your window?
The question is what could you have accomplished if you didn't have to do that? And that's what the question of limited government is.
I could have bought new Chinese tires for my truck. I put 4 brand new Chinese tires on my dump truck just before I went out of business. But that's not the state issue. That's
well,
import export.
It might be. There's
it is. It is
taxes on.
It is a state issue.
See, if we'd have given BF Goodrich a tax break, they might have come to Texas and not had union employees who could have competed with the Chinese tires. Because I'm not talking about for your car. These truck tires, that's industrial goods coming from China. They're not just the little stuff you see at Walmart anymore. They're on the back of a dump truck.
So the summary on this is people need to think in economic terms.
That's right.
They need to think about the consequences in exactly the way that we're doing it here.
That's right.
That's exactly.
How do you get them to do that? Unless they're already in business and then they're working all the time, they can't take I know that's going to be part of the problem.
We're doing it here.
It's being informed, and this is what you're doing here is informing people. The Tea Party has been under a lot of attack the past week, due to
yes.
They're saying it's a racist organization. Last September when we went to the Tea Party, it was something I reported on was that everyone there was informed. And I really respected that. Everyone was informed of the issues. They knew what was going on. But there wasn't very many people of color. There weren't very many Hispanics or blacks that were there. This was an organization that had the right purposes in mind, but it wasn't getting the word out to all of the different groups. I think that's what's special about what you're doing, Veronica, is letting the Hispanic population know that when we work together, when we get involved in these parties, the information is out there. We just have to know where to find it.
Right.
And
Yes.
this is what's neat about
And
what you're doing,
we
Pokey,
just-
with your program, too.
Right, and we just, remember that this organization is open to anybody.
That's right.
It's an organization that's welcoming all races,
Yes.
all ethnicities, whatever your background is. It doesn't matter. We're here to let you know that.
You have the application. I never saw a race question on there. What color are you?
No.
Yes.
Conservative Hispanics,
Yes.
that's cool, though.
Yeah, so
Yes.
we
I
just
noticed that.
Well,
yeah,
that's cool.
we
Yeah.
just we want people like Mike Martinez, Senator Barrientos to know that he does not speak for me.
Yes,
He does not.
that's right.
Yes.
I had to look at my wife because, what's his name, Gus Garcia? Used to be mayor here.
He
Yeah.
didn't like our
Well-
show.
Yeah, and I had a Hispanic guy on, a friend of mine, Snake. Yeah,
Well,
and
listen.
he could get, what'd
He
you go
called
to
in our
hell?
show one
Well-
time and told us to go to hell.
Because Snake said, well, you don't represent me. Snake's Hispanic. One of my outlaw truck driver friends. He said, you don't represent me. You got an argument with him.
I wish I still had that clip. It was great. But hey, everybody, I'm back. The fireworks show that you're seeing, the Zambelli fireworks show, they're in competition with the Chinese in Pittsburgh.
Oh, that's right. That's American-made fireworks. ain't
That's
it?
a
From Pennsylvania.
Zambelli fireworks after the Pirate game. So that's what you're watching back there.
I
I
hope
brought
the
it to
Rangers beat.
share with
1
y'all.
minute? 10 for
That's
1
great.
minute.
Veronica,
That's
what
great.
what you're doing is great.
You got 1 minute, so let her say something quick.
All right, I just want to let you know that remember that not all Hispanics are liberals and Democrats. Anytime Gus Garcia, Barrientos, or Mike Martinez wants to call him in here, while I'm here, they're more than welcome to. I will go to head with
I'll
him.
call him and let him know. And Marilyn?
Absolutely,
That sounds
absolutely.
great, brother.
I'm Mary Lou Serafine, and I support the Conservative Hispanic Society.
Did I say Marilyn?
And, that's all right. I'm
Mary
Mary Lou
Lou.
Serafine. I support the Conservative Hispanic Society, and
She is a
and-
member. She's a very great supporter.
Great.
and
Good to hear.
I represent Conservative Hispanics.
10-4. Yeah, folks, next week we're back on. I forget who we got on. My calendar's not in front of me, but there's going to be lots going on. Oh, there was two events coming up this week. McGinnis. I won't tell them what I call you about Mary Lou's surefire. So, but anyway, what's going on here? Anyway, okay, bye-bye, folks. Gandy's JCI's on.
Yeah, we have our program on Thursday nights at 7 o'clock, Channel 11, live with JCI. And Mary Lou, it's good seeing you again. Veronica, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.